did something. Let's see. Okay, yay! Thanks, love. She says she can hear and see me, so awesome. And the weird thing too with Facebook Live is I raise my right hand and it's mirrored when I see it, and I'm already like left and rights baffle me, so so this is going to be interesting, but that's okay. Just go along with me. This is a new and challenging time in many ways. So welcome to Stay Home and Yoga Strong. Again, I'm so grateful that you're there, playing along, taking care of yourself, filling your own bucket up with all of the reserves that you need to be, to have all the resources for the rest of your day, the rest of whatever you got going on. Have this time be for you, whatever you want it to be. So the theme of today's class is we can do challenging things. When life throws us things that are challenging, we have choices. We can respond, we can react. So the idea is to be able to respond and not react, to have the tools in our toolbox, to have the reserves already in place so that we're not just reacting to life, so that when we are met with challenging things, we have the resources to meet them with strength and balance and mobility, to move with ease through them. So this practice on the mat really applies to everything off the mat. And one other little note, my neighbor has a weed whacker going. So if you hear a hum and a buzz in the background, I'll try to keep my voice nice and loud so you can hear me. So finding yourself in a comfortable position, maybe lying down, maybe seated is comfortable for you today, and closing your eyes and going inward. Taking a checking yourself, see how you feel today. Maybe a body scan, see how you feel physically, or in your heart, or your emotions, and what are you needing today? What would be your perfect hour on the mat today? And regardless of what I say, make sure you get what you need. Everything I say is really a suggestion. It's all for you to take or not to take. Do whatever works for you, whatever speed, whatever strength, whatever movement feels best in your body is the right way for you today. Moving into your breath, allow your belly to expand as well as your lungs. So if you're holding tension in your belly, see if you can relax. Relax everything you're holding onto. As you inhale, your belly expands as well as your chest lifting and your rib cage expands. And full exhalation, relaxing all the way down to the bottom. Inhaling comfortably, and then extending your exhale a little bit longer. Every time you exhale, see if you can extend it a little bit longer. Calming your mind, calming your body, calming your nervous system with each long exhale. Maybe notice if you're carrying tension in your face, maybe your jaw is clenched, your brow might be furrowed. Every exhale, see what you can relax. Maybe one more inhale to the top, open your mouth and sigh out all of the extra tension, letting this one all go. If you're seated, go ahead and lie down. If you're lying down, we'll meet you there. So lying down on your mat, press your feet into the floor, your knees are bent and about hip width apart. Press your mid back into your mat like you're pressing your back into sand and you're gonna leave an impression. Clasp your hands behind your head, elbows slightly lifted. Your low ribs are gonna pull down towards your pelvis. So your core is all the way on. The back is on, the front is on, your sides, everything's nice and tight. Your armpits are pulling down towards your hips. Inhale here. Exhale, lift your chin and chest up toward the ceiling, keeping your chin lifted. Using your hands to hold the weight of your head so you're not straining the front of your neck. Your low ribs stay down as you inhale, lower your head and shoulders to your mat. Inhale or exhale, squeeze up. Inhale, lower down, keeping your low ribs down the whole time. We got 3 more. Keeping the tension the whole time. Maybe your head and shoulders don't touch down. So you're keeping the tension the whole time. 2, last 1. Go ahead and stack your knees over your hips. Flex your feet so everything's a 90-degree angle. Press your hands into your thighs and your thighs back into your hands. Everything is still on in your core, and now everything is tight too in your legs. Keep pressing your hands into your thighs. Extend your right leg straight ahead and your right arm straight behind. So same arm and leg are opening, and exhale back to center and press your hand into your thigh. Switching sides. Inhale as you open, left leg, left arm. Exhale as you close and press. So everything's pressing when you come together. Inhale, lengthen. Keep your mid back pressing down towards the floor. Exhale, close. And those low ribs pull down. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. One more time, each side. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Press everything together and relax. Hug your knees into your chest. Maybe lifting your tailbone up. Keep your right knee in and extend your left leg long, really long. Rolling or circling your ankle one direction and then the other. Inhale, open your knee up to the right, keeping your left hip down and grounded. And exhale, cross the body. Nice, easy cross body twist. Coming back to center, hug both knees in. Left knee stays in, right leg extends. Same thing, second side, circling your ankle, both directions. Inhale, open your knee up to the left. And exhale, come across your body to the right. Back to center, hug both knees in. Clasp your hands behind your head and into some nice, strong, slow bicycles. So the right ribs coming toward the left thigh, and switch sides. So nice and controlled and slow here. Warming up the core, getting everything engaged so that our movement from our core is strong and deliberate. Next time your right knee is in and your left elbow is coming together, hold here. Your left leg, inhale, lift up toward the ceiling, and exhale nice and slow down towards the floor. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. Keep squeezing your knee and your elbow together. Last time up, slow down, and back to bicycles. For 3, 2, 1. Left leg and right elbow are coming together. Pause. The right leg lifts up. Exhale, lower down. 2 more, just like that. Nice, slow, and controlled so your torso stays nice and still. Got to really use your core here to hold that tight. And back to full bicycles. Maybe a little bit faster, but still keeping that strength in your core, not just throwing your body around. 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. Knees and elbows come together. Feet press up, tailbone lifts. Knees and elbows. Feet press up. One more time, knees and elbows. Feet press up, and then slowly heels come down towards the floor. So long as your mid-back can stay down into your mat, that's how low your heels go. Maybe you bend your knees, maybe you don't go down as low. And holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees in, head down, relax. My cat ignores me until I start teaching. I don't know what the deal is. Go ahead and roll yourself up and over all the way onto all fours. Oh, don't destroy the furniture. Tabletop position. Inhale, lower your belly into cow pose, tailbone lifts, chest lifts, and exhale, nose to navel, pressing away with the mat into cat pose. Maybe that's why he's here. He knows this is next. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Really rounding through your spine. Inhale, really letting your spine open up. One more time each direction. Pausing in the places that feel good for you. Back to flat back, neutral spine. Walk your hands slightly forward. Inhale to extended tabletop, top of a push-up from your knees. And exhale back to child's pose. Hips all the way back to your heels. Inhale, rock forward. Let's add a push-up. Inhale, down. Exhale, press up and back to child's pose. So your core stays on with the push-up. So it's nice and strong plank from knees or toes. Inhale down. Exhale up and press back to child's pose. One more time. Here we are. Knees or toes. Inhale down. Exhale, press up. From your plank, knees or toes, inhale at the top and exhale all the way down. Inhaling up to baby cobra. Pressing down with your palms to peel your chest up. Your elbows are together and down towards your waist. Toes are pointing back. Crown of the head pointing forward. Your back is on, and exhale down. So warming up the back body here. Press down to lift up, opening through your chest, and exhale down. One more time, maybe hovering your palms, really getting that feeling of strength in your back, lifting your spine up off the floor. And exhale down. Curl your toes from knees, press back to child's pose. Coming back to tabletop. Left palm stays on the mat. Inhale, sweep your right arm up. We're going to thread the needle one time. Sweeping your right wrist behind the left all the way down onto your mat. Inhale, sweep up. And exhale back to tabletop, and we'll switch sides. Inhale, sweep up. And exhale, sweep across. Thread the needle. Inhale, sweep up. And back to tabletop. Our first downward dog, knees are bent. So come up, lift your knees slightly up off the mat so they're hovering about an inch. Core is nice and strong here. Shift your hips towards your heels and then hips lift up toward the ceiling. Your knees stay bent so you have the sense of length through your spine. Pressing your chest through your arms. Back of your neck is long, top of your head is relaxed. From here, inhale to plank. You can always come down to your knees when you get there. And exhale back to downward dog. Just opening up through the body, through your arms, through the backs of your legs. Working out all the kinks. Getting our body ready to move. Back to downward dog. Maybe take the time here to walk your dog. Bending one knee, lifting one heel. Moving in a way that feels good. Feels good in your joints and your muscles. In your bones to move. Back to downward dog, coming forward into plank, nice and strong. From knees or toes, let's do 3 push-ups in a row here. Inhale down, exhale up, nice and strong. Keeping your core tight the whole time. One more time. Inhale at the top and exhale all the way down to your mat. Inhaling up to baby cobra, or maybe extend your arms in full cobra, keeping your shoulders away from your ears. Or into up dog, maybe pressing the tops of your feet down and lifting your knees. And making your way back to downward dog. You can go down to your belly, pressing up from your knees, or hinge at your hips, making your way back. Always up to you. Lots of choices to get wherever you want to go. Bend your knees deeply. Walk your way to the top of your mat. Forward fold, knees bent. Again, focusing on the spine. Top of your head, relax. Back of your neck is long. Hands on your shins. Inhale to a flat back. Gaze is straight down. So you maintain the length in your neck. Exhale into chair. Hips drop. Chest lifts. Maybe arms come forward. Your knees and feet are pulling away from one another, like you're ripping your mat in half. I use these cues over and over and over because it's really good to help to encourage the strength in your legs in a way that supports all your joints and muscles. Press down to rise up. Big inhale, sweep your arms up overhead, palms touch. Exhale, palms down to your heart. Inhale, sweep up, and exhale, forward fold all the way down. Relax your head, your neck. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms on your mat. Step back to downward dog. Settling in, long exhale when you get there. Next time you inhale, lift your right heel up and back, 3-legged dog. Exhale, bring your right foot between your hands and the left knee comes down into a 90-90 lunge. So 90-90, everything's in 90-degree angles here in our lower body. Inhale, your arms lift up. Exhale, curl your back toes under, lift your back knee and project forward. Projected lunge, most of the weight's in your front heel here. and your knee is right over your ankle and pressing towards pinky toe side. Don't let your knee go in. Really press it out, just like we did with chair. Nice and strong here. Straighten your front leg. Exhale, bend that knee again. Back to that 90-90 lunge. Arms come straight up overhead, tap the back knee down. Same thing, curl the back toes under, back knee lifts, project. Straighten that front leg, inhale. Exhale, bend. Inhale, 90-90. Draw your feet together so we're gathering strength in our joints. One more time. Projected lunge. Straighten that front knee. Bend. Inhale, 90-90. Awesome. Hands on either side of that front foot. That back knee comes up into low runner's lunge. Left hand stays down. Inhale, right arm lifts, twist. And then twist the other way. So the right hand comes down, the back heel comes down. Left arm lifts up. Both hands down. I'm going to switch positions so you can see me. Both hands come down and walk towards the long side of your mat into side-to-side lunges. So one knee bends, the other stays straight, shifting your hips back and forth. Keeping your hips shifted back so your front knee is tracking somewhere over your foot, not beyond your toes. You can have your hands on your mat for support too. Just opening up, nothing too intense. Coming back to the front of your mat here into runner's lunge. The back heel pops up. Front foot to meet the back. From knees or toes, 3 push-ups. Inhale down. Exhale up. Not letting your belly sag towards the floor. From the top of your push-up, inhale. Exhale all the way down into the back bend of your choice and back to downward dog, however you get there. Exhale when you do. Okay, same thing, second side. Inhale, lifts the left heel up and back. Exhale, left foot between your hands and the right knee comes down. Finding that 90-90 lunge. Draw your back knee towards the front. Inhale, arms up. Projected lunge, back knee lifts up. Straighten your front knee and bend and back to 90-90. Little tap in that back knee. 2 more times. Project your lunge, more weight in that front heel. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, 90-90. Doing good. Warming up. Project. Straighten. Project. And 90-90. Awesome. Hands come down, back knee pops back up to that runner's lunge. Same thing, drawing your feet together. Right hand stays down, inhale, sweep the left arm up, big twist. And twisting to the other way, left hand comes down, back heel pivots down, right arm lifts up. Oh, feels so good to twist around, move our bodies non-linear. Both hands come down, walking to the long side of your mat, same thing. Bending one knee and then the other. Maybe you can lift your hands up. Maybe you're already warmed up enough. Maybe keeping your hips low. You can always lift your hips in between. Again, checking in with your body and seeing what you need in this moment. Coming back towards the top of your mat, finding that runner's lunge, the back heel pops up. Front foot to meet the back. Let's do 3 more push-ups. Push-ups are a great way to take a break from your legs, and legs are a great way to take a break from push-ups. I'm thoughtful that way. Inhale at the top and exhale down through the back bend of your choice. Inhale and exhale back down to your mat, all the way down. Extending your arms wider than shoulder width. Press your toenails, tops of your feet strongly down into the mat. Core is on, arms lift slightly. Grab that imaginary bar and exhale, drive your elbows down to your waist and slightly behind. So this will look a lot of it like baby cobra. Inhale, exhale, drive and lift. Strengthening our backs. Keep your gaze down so the back of your neck stays long. If lifting your chest is challenging or you feel it somewhere where you wish you didn't, don't lift your face. Your chest stays down. You can bring your arms down to your waist with your nose touching the floor. Still gets your back, still gets all those supportive muscles to keep our shoulders from rolling forward. Last time, squeeze and relax your hands either side of your ribs, curl your toes under, lift your navel up first, from knees or toes, press up and back to downward dog. Awesome. Bend your knees deeply, walk yourself to the top of your mat, finding your forward fold, release your head, release your neck. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale into chair, that nice strong chair. Your feet and knees are pulling away from one another. Hands either out for counterbalance or maybe hands at your heart. Your choice. Maybe walk your feet a little bit closer together here in our strong chair. Even though our feet are together, we'll still have that pulling out action. Putting all your weight onto your right foot, lifting your left toes and stepping back, just tapping the mat behind you. And then tap back, touching right next to your right foot. And tap back and tap forward, nice and strong. It's a single leg standing chair. Back and forward. Maybe you can lower your hips a little bit for the last two. Challenge our strength and our balance. Last one. Step forward and stand all the way up, single leg. Maybe the left toes touch down, maybe they're still lifted. So we got a single leg squat. From standing tall, squat as low as is comfortable, keeping the weight more in your heel, and press all the way standing. And lower down, and stand all the way up. Awesome. Let's do two more. Nice and steady on the way down, and nice and strong on the way up. One more. From here, the left toe step all the way back, nice and slowly to high lunge. So the toes touch down, even distributed weight between the front and back foot. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, projected lunge. So 80-90% of the weight's back on that front heel. Holding here, draw those feet together. Inhale, straighten the front knee. And exhale, bend, back to projected lunge. If it's too much to have your arms tracking over your ears, you can have your hands at your heart or arms behind. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Draw your feet together, nice and strong. One more time, straighten and bend. Awesome. So from here, we're gonna step the back foot next to the front foot back to chair. Nice and slow and controlled. Woo. Settle into your chair. Inhale here and exhale, forward fold. Release your head, release your neck. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, back to chair. Inhale, sweep your arms up, palms overhead, touch. Exhale, back down into chair. Okay, we'll do the second side. So all the weight's on your left foot, right toes lift and touch back. Just tapping back and tapping forward. Nice and steady on that front standing foot. How still can you make your chair? We can do challenging things. These last two, maybe lower your hips. And tap back, come forward, tap back, come forward. Nice job. Stand all the way up. Maybe your right toes are down, maybe they're lifted. We have 5 single leg standing squats. So squat down, stand all the way up, squat down. See if you can do this without gripping the mat with your toes. Staying in the whole of your foot. Like the whole foot, not the hole in your foot. 2 more. All the way up. 1 more down. Press all the way up. Right toes head all the way back. High lunge, even distribution. Inhale your arms up. And exhale, project that lunge. Again, same options. You can have your arms tracking. They can be at your heart, behind. Inhale, straighten your leg, and exhale, bend. Draw your feet together, straighten, and bend. 1 more time, straighten, and bend. Awesome. So the back foot comes to meet the front, back to chair, nice and easy. Woo, here we are in chair. Inhale here and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms and step back to downward dog. We're not taking a break with push-ups. We're gonna go right back to legs. Next time you inhale, right heel lifts up and back. Exhale, knee to chest, coming forward into plank arms. Draw your knee towards your chest, nose towards your knee, using your core, rounding your spine just like cat pose. Inhale, up and back, three-legged dog. And exhale, bring your right foot between your hands, coming up into a high lunge. So the back heel is lifted. Back to that projected lunge. Same thing, 80%, 90% of the weight's in your front heel. Drive your elbows back at your waist, just like we did with those rows. This time, inhale, straighten your front knee and both arms go straight forward. Exhale, drive your chest through your arms. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drive. Really driving those elbows back behind you, keeping them parallel to the floor and not above shoulder width or shoulder height. Let's do two more. And squeeze. Last one. Squeeze. Awesome. From here, we're going to go into warrior three. So we're going to project all the way forward into that front foot. The back toes maybe lift. Toes and hips both pointing down towards the floor. So we have single leg squat from warrior three. So the front knee bends, the back knee bends, and the knees touch together. Back to warrior three. Your arms can be wherever you want them. Single leg squat. Back to warrior three. This is number three. We got two more after this. Total of 5. Squeeze. Extend. Last one. Squeeze. Warrior three. Nice and easy. The back toes touch down, finding high lunge. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, hands down to your mat. Front foot to meet the back. We're going to meet in side plank. So you can either have your feet your legs both extended. You can stack your feet, you can stagger, or the bottom knee, the left knee can come straight underneath your hip to support your body this way. Top arm lifts, or maybe goes up overhead. The top foot, the right foot, maybe lifts up. Woo, and finding a star position. And then your top foot's gonna tap down and press up, straight up for 4 more. Remember, the bottom knee can come down. 2, last one. Nice and easy, back to plank. From knees or toes, let's do a push-up. Inhale down, exhale up. Side plank the opposite way. So the left knee can come down. The left leg can extend, feet can stagger, they can stack. Top arm lifts, maybe top leg lifts. You can hold here or press down, press up. Or lower down, press up. For 3 more. Whoop. That's my cat. Last one. His middle name is Rascal. Back to a push-up position. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale at the top and exhale all the way down. We got more of those rows. Arms straight out. Inhale, grab that bar. Exhale, drive your elbows down to your waist and behind your back. We got just 5 of these, so make them count. Let's do 2 more. And 2. Last one, squeeze. Hands down, make your way back to downward dog, however you get there. Okay, second side, left heel lifts up and back. Exhale, knee to chest, nose to knee, round. Draw your knee up, draw your nose in. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, left foot comes forward, coming up into a high lunge. Back heel's lifted, everything's pointing forward. Inhale here and exhale, project your lunge. Elbows go straight back so your chest is pressing forward, just like those rows. Inhale, straighten your arms, straighten that front knee. Exhale, drive yourself forward. Keep pressing that back heel down towards the mat too. Find that length through the back body. So you got length and strength. 2 more. Last one. Moving into warrior 3. Press yourself up on that front standing leg. Those back toes can stay down or they can lift. Toes, hips pointing down towards the floor. From our warrior 3 single leg squat. Knees come together, standing knee bends, and straighten. Both legs straighten, both knees bend. Awesome. Feeling the heat. 3 more. Last 2. Last one. Warrior 3. Toes touch down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down to your mat. Front foot to meet the back. Let's throw in some push-ups. Let's do 4. Let's get fancy. I don't know why I'm always stuck on 3. Exhale as you press up. From number 4, we'll make our way back to downward dog. Maybe you go through a back bend. Maybe you just go straight to downward dog. Exhale when you get there. Bend your knees, walk your way to the top of your mat, finding forward fold. Release your head, release your neck. Inhale halfway. Exhale through chair. Press down to rise all the way up. Palms touch. Exhale, palms to your heart. Okay, so we're going to move into back and forth between pistol squats and shrimp squats. So I'll walk you through these. So standing tall on your left leg, lifting your right leg, maybe extending your right leg long. This is a pistol squat. So we're going to bend the left leg, keeping your torso tall, flexing your toes towards your nose, and arms can be out straight. Having your arms be as long as they can from your pits to your fingertips. Bend that standing leg and straighten all the way back up. So if your bend in the leg is just a few inches and you feel strong and secure there, awesome. You can come on down a little bit lower. We got 5 of these total, so that's 3. We got 2 more. And play around with how low can you go. 1 more. Standing all the way, and then your front knee bends and goes behind. So the shrimp squat, the idea is for the back knee to come down towards the mat behind you and stand all the way up. Keeping your chest lifted. Again, it's your level of comfort for your hips, your knees, how low you can go. It doesn't matter. It's strengthening, it's mobility. We got balance going on. Let's do 2 more. Last one. All the way back up to mountain pose. Maybe shake out your standing leg. And we'll do the opposite. So standing on your right leg. First there's pistol squats. So the left leg is extended. The toes are coming towards your nose. Your arms are extended, length from your pits to your fingertips. Chest stays lifted. Squat down and press up. Press up. So when you press up, see about pressing your bent knee back. That will maybe give you a little bit more strength out of the hole. Let's do 2 more. Last one. Into the shrimp squat. So the left knee goes behind, reaching down towards the mat and standing all the way up. Nice. 3 more. Slow and steady. 2. Last one. And back to mountain pose. Go ahead and shake out the opposite leg. Nice job. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your palms, step back to downward dog. Exhale here. Inhale, lift your right heel up and back, and exhale, bring your right knee to your right elbow into plank. So your hips are low. Option, extend the right leg so you're in a single leg plank. Option to push up, single leg push up. Bring your knee back to your elbow, back to plank,
maybe a push-up, knee to elbow, single leg plank, one more push-up, knee to elbow, back to plank. Both feet down, inhale at the top, exhale down through your back bend of choice, and back to downward dog. So those movements are all optional, right? You can just hold plank, you can be taking child's pose at this point, you can add more push-ups, your choice. Left heel lifts up and back, left knee to left elbow, plank. Maybe single leg plank, add a push-up, knee to elbow, single leg plank, do what you can, push up, knee to elbow, single leg plank, last push up. Woo! Both feet down maybe, through your back bend or straight to downward dog, your choice. Exhaling when you get there. Woo! Nice, bend your knees, walk your way to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale through that nice strong chair. Press down to rise up. Big inhale, exhale, palms to your heart. Okay, we are sufficiently warm, I believe, to move up into our cardio portion, the high intensity interval training. Okay, so we're gonna move through the moves first slowly so our body knows what's coming. So squat, we're gonna start with squats. So your feet can be narrow, hip width if that works for you, or a little bit wider than hip width, your heels in, toes out. Squatting like you're sliding your torso down a wall. Your knees press out as you squat down and keep pressing out as you stand all the way up. So you want to avoid knees coming in at all. So imagine you have a band around your thighs and you're pressing it out as you squat and keeping it pressed out as you stand up. Let's do a few of these. So your width, your body, your depth, your body. Right, your squats can just look like this. If you're strong going down and strong going up, you're going to strengthen your muscles. Maybe your squats look like this, all the way down, ass to grass, as they say. If that works for you, awesome. Do what works for you. Form first. Okay, so this is going to be one of our moves. We're going to amp it up in a minute to get our heart rate up. Every other one, we're going to do 8 rounds. So we can do challenging things. Remember, this is the key here. This is going to be a little challenging. So just go with me. Do what you can. Do your 100%. So we're going to do squats followed by jumping jacks. 8 rounds. It's 20 seconds of work followed by 10 seconds of wonderful rest. Enough to bring your heart rate down with those long exhales. Well, maybe not enough, but tell your body, slow down. Okay, ready? That's a get ready. Next beep is a go. First move is a squat. If you're feeling particularly juicy, you want to add some jumps. Awesome. All right, here we go. So if you haven't already, if you're playing your own music, this would be the time to throw on a little AC/DC or Kool and the Gang. Or what else do I like to put in there? So Michael Franti is good. Something that just gets your heart going. Something that speaks to you, makes you want to move and stop. Okay, we're going to go to jumping jacks. Nothing fancy. If jumping out doesn't work for you, you can jump in place. The whole idea is to get your heart going. Increase your heart rate. Get yourself out of breath. The movement itself doesn't really matter. It's the intention behind, right? It's your 100%. Like suck wind when this is all done, no matter what you're doing. Jumping jacks are great because it's really a full body exercise. And most everybody knows how to do some form of a jumping jack. Okay, well that was a beep. I don't know if you heard it. Okay, back to squats. So we've done one of each. So now you know what 20 seconds feels like. Were you doing your 100%? Were you out of breath by the end? If it's no, maybe you can go a little faster. If you were like, whoa, that was too much, slow it down. Form first. Watch your knees. Watch your chest. Don't let it fall down. And stop. Okay, back to jumping jacks. Whew. Exhale. All right, here we go. Staying light on your toes. Nice and easy. If this bothers your knees at all, you can jump. You can do a pretend jump rope. Really good at pretend jump rope. I never trip. Almost there.
and stop. Okay, hey, we're halfway there. We can do challenging things. Okay, I challenge you, 105%. Amp it up just a little bit. Here we go. Maybe it's slowing it down and going deeper. Maybe that's your challenge. Or maybe it's not going as deep, but going faster. Or maybe you can do both. Woo! Oh yeah, almost there. Keeping your chest lifted. And stop. Okay, back to jumping jacks. Slowing it down. Long exhales. Here we go. 20 seconds. Light on your toes. Hello, calves. Nice and strong and straight in your spine. If it bothers your shoulders at all, you don't have to do your arms. You can do your arms straight this way too. And rest. If going up over your head is wonky, you know what you need. Listen to those little cues from your body. All right, here we go. This is the last of the squats for this round. Sometimes I have tricks up my sleeves, even when I'm not wearing sleeves. So remember, we can do challenging things. We can do it. Almost there. Oh, stop. Okay, this is the last of the jumping jacks. Whew, second wind. Let's do 20 seconds, hardcore. Here we go. The last of the jacks. So it's the last one, so amp it up. Maybe you can go super fast, like turbocharged. Like the fastest jumping jacks that ever were. Well, maybe not. You can imagine though. Almost there. Ah, there it is. All right. Coming back to your breath. Coming back to your center. Maybe coming back to your water bottle. Coming back to your mat. Woo, all right. So the whole idea here is to throw ourselves out of balance and come back to balance, finding that resilience to be able to respond to life rather than react. So our response here is to slow things back down. Standing tall on your mat, we're going to use our breath to bring our heart rate back down. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead, palms touch. And that long, slow exhale as you bring your hands to your heart. Even if it doesn't feel slow, think slow. One more just like that. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, palms to your heart, slow it down. Okay, moving into balance pose, shifting into tree. So standing on your left foot and your right toes can lift. Maybe your tree looks like this today. Maybe your heel is touching your opposite ankle. Standing tall on that left leg so your hip isn't poking out. Staying nice and tall, standing that straight leg all the way to the crown of your head. Maybe you can lift your right foot somewhere, maybe to your calf, maybe your inner thigh. Your hips are pointing forward and your right knee is pressing towards the back. And remember to stand up nice and tall. Don't sink out of your hip here. Hands wherever you want. At your heart, on your waist, maybe grow your branches. Gazing at something that's not moving, finding that stillness within. Still slowing your breath down with those long exhales. Maybe closing your eyes. I find it helps to, when your eyes are open, focusing on a point, and when your eyes are closed, imagining that point in your mind's eye. Maybe challenge yourself by coming up onto your toes, your heel lifts. Coming back down, opening your eyes if they were closed, and shaking it out. Okay, back to mountain pose, both feet grounded, and then opposite side tree pose. Maybe your left heel touches your right ankle, maybe your foot finds your shin or your inner thigh. Same thing, your hips are pointed forward, your bent knees pointed back, hands wherever you wish. And then go internal. Your internal sense of balance, of control, of strength, that inner strength. Be that tree. Right? Notice even the wobbles, like trees bend in the wind. It's important that they do. So that wobble is your tree bending in the wind. It's so important. Gazing at something that's not moving, maybe holding that point in your mind and closing your eyes. maybe coming up onto your toes, your heel lifts. Heel comes back down, maybe your eyes open if they were closed and coming out of your tree. Shaking it out. So the challenge today is we have another 4 rounds of HIIT. So we can do challenging things. It's just 4 rounds. It's going to be squat, running in place or high knees, squat, and then running in place. So come with me. Let's do this. Okay, back to those squats. So it's 20 seconds. You know what it feels like. Straight out of the gate, like a bat out of hell. Here we go. Right, we just did this. Your body knows what to do. You don't have to think it. You can just do it. How are you responding instead of reacting? When life is a challenge, this is where you have your resources, your strength. You can do this. And rest. Okay, running in place, maybe high knees, driving your knees up to your chest. I like having my elbows bent 90 degrees and having a place for my knees to land. Here we go. Nice and gentle on the landing, on your toes. Like a pistol. Straight up and down. I got this. Almost there. Woo, and rest. All right, you guys, this is the last squats. No surprises, nothing else up my sleeves. The last of the squats. Here we go. So what do you got left for these squats? What feels like the right fire to stoke in your body right now? Almost there. Go with me. Almost there. Hold strong. And stop. All right, the last. High knees, jumping jacks. Child's pose if you're done. 20 seconds. 20 seconds. Challenge yourself. Go there. You can do this. You got it. High, high, high. Light on your toes. You got it. Almost there. Maybe faster. Don't slow down. Stay with me. And stop. That's it. This thing goes away. Awesome. Woo. All right, we brought it back up. Now we need to bring it back down. The more practice we have with the ups and the conscious downs, the more we grow that muscle. The stronger the muscle, the more we have access to it. Whew, okay, standing tall. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Slow exhale, palms to your heart. And another, slowing your exhale down. Imagining it slow. Nice job. All right, our last of the balance poses. Now that we're even more challenged, have some grace with yourself. If this means holding on to something for support or taking a modified version, keeping both feet on the ground, whatever you need. So standing tall on your right leg, bring your left knee into your hand and flex your left foot. Maybe you're here, or maybe you can reach down with your peace fingers to your big toe and extend your leg, keeping your torso straight. So you're not curling in your spine. So better to bend your knee and keep a straight spine than have a straight leg and have to bend toward it. So whether you're straight leg or bent leg, bringing your knee open to the left. Maybe extending your right arm out to the right. Maybe gazing towards your right fingertips. Wherever you are, coming back to center and back to standing. And shake it out. Nice job. Back to mountain pose. Same thing, second side, standing on your left. Draw your right knee up, flexing your foot. Standing tall, maybe peace fingers around your big toe. Maybe extending only so far as you can keep a straight spine. And then either with a bent leg or a straight leg, opening up to the right, left arm extends, maybe your gaze follows. And exhale. Coming back to center and release. From mountain pose, inhale, exhale, forward fold all the way down. Releasing your head, release your neck. Bend your left knee, place your left forearm on your thigh. Your right leg is straight, your right arm is straight out, maybe straight up.
So it's a forward fold with a twist. Inhale in the twist and exhale, forward fold. Switch sides. Bend in your right knee, right forearm on your right thigh. Left leg is straight, left arm straight out. Inhale up and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to downward dog. Inhale, sweep your right heel up and back. And exhale, bring your right foot between your hands, pivot your left foot down, coming up into warrior two. So the front knee's bent, your knees pressing towards pinky toe side, back leg is straight, and your feet are pulling together, and arms are stretched in opposite directions. Shoulder blades relax down your back. And your torso is straight up and down, so you're not leaning forward, you're not leaning back. If somebody saw you from the waist up, it would look like you were just standing. Front palm lifts to the sky, back palm to your back thigh. Inhale, reverse your warrior, keeping your front knee bent. Exhale, find side angle, placing your bent arm on your thigh or reaching down towards the floor. The back arm lifts up and tracks over your ear. Pinky side down, thumb up to the ceiling. Keeping your low body where it is, inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, back to warrior two. Straighten your front leg. Exhale, bend. Inhale, reverse your warrior, and exhale, cartwheel your hands, framing your front foot to meet the back. Take some push-ups here if you'd like. Move through a back bend or straight to downward dog for the second side. Next time you inhale, lift your left leg up and back. Exhale, left foot between your hands, the right foot pivots, coming up into warrior two. Watch that front knee press towards pinky toe side, pulling your feet together, arms stretched in opposite directions. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, find your side angle. Arm lifts up and tracks over your ear, and then rotate at the shoulder so your pinky is down and your thumb is up. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, cartwheel your hands, framing your front foot to meet the back. Again, options, push-ups, back bend, downward dog, your choice. Drop your knees, come down to tabletop, and press back to child's pose. From here, sitting yourself up and sweeping your feet around. So you're sitting on your bottom and your feet are out in front of you. And have your feet be as wide or wider than your mat. Sitting up tall, maybe your hands behind you, so you can lean back a little bit so your chest is nice and tall, spine is long, and both knees drop to the right, and have your feet be far enough apart so that the left knee is on top of the right leg. So widen your stance so that your knees are separate from one another. And then switch sides. Both knees drop to the left. One more time to the right, and pause here, pressing yourself up. If this position doesn't work for you, you can lay on your back and do a figure four, where you cross your ankle over your leg and pull in. This is a great alternative to this stretch. If you're still here with me, inhale tall and exhale, folding over that front thigh. Looking for a stretch in the outer hip. If this doesn't work for your body, lay on your back and try another version. And maybe you have to walk your torso over to one side or the other and find the spot that works best for you. Everybody's hips are so different that what works for you doesn't work well for somebody else. So play around with what works best for you. Coming back up to center, straighten your body so your knees are bent again, and then rock over to the left side. Same thing, if this doesn't work, lay on your back. Your knees aren't touching each other. Inhale tall and exhale, folding over that front bent thigh. Just doing the opposite side here. Sitting yourself up tall, sweeping your feet around, and rolling all the way onto your back, setting up for bridge pose. So you're on your back, your feet or on the mat, shoulder or hip width apart, knees are bent, and your ankles are right underneath your knees. Press down with your heels to lift your hips up to the ceiling. Walking your shoulder blades together, maybe you lift up so you're not on your spine at all, you're resting on your triceps. Your hands can be in robot position, or your hands can be down, yogi's choice. And draw your heels towards your shoulders. They won't actually move, but like they could move, like the energy is moving towards your shoulders, and your knees press towards the front of your mat. Opening through your collarbones. So that's where walking your shoulder blades comes together, is an opening through your chest. Maybe all of the weight goes onto your left foot and you can lift your right foot up. Maybe extending it up toward the ceiling, maybe lowering your legs so your thighs are parallel. And holding it here, keeping your hips lifted up. Keep your core engaged so your low ribs are pulling towards your pelvis so you're not overtaxing your low back here. Place your right foot back down. Lift your hips if they've fallen. And same thing second side. Maybe lifting your left foot, maybe extending your left leg, maybe lowering your legs so your thighs are parallel. Keep lifting your hips. Keep opening in your chest. Are you clenching your jaw? You holding your breath? See what you can relax? I know this is challenging. We can do challenging things. Leg lifts and presses down, hips lift up. Shoulders back where they are flat on your back. Come up onto your toes, your heels lift. Inhale here, and exhale, rolling down one vertebrae at a time, all the way to your tailbone touches. Heels come down, and then knees rock side to side like windshield wipers. Hug both of your knees into your chest, and together let both knees drop to the right. Extend your left arm open to the left. Maybe extend your left leg. Maybe take your right hand and press down on your thigh or your shin to give yourself more of a twist, more of a stretch through your side body. Maybe gazing over to your left fingers. Both knees come back to center and then switch sides. Left knees drop to the left. Maybe your right leg extends, maybe pressing down with your left hand. Right arm extends and your gaze follows. Coming back to center. Hug both of your knees in. If there's a pose that you'd like to finish your practice with, maybe another back bend, maybe you love inversions, didn't get enough upside down today, maybe you're done. Maybe happy baby. It's kind of a nice way to ground down, holding onto the outer edges of your feet, your knees pressed down towards the floor, opening up, maybe rocking your baby side to side. If you have the anatomy, the ability, the mobility, maybe holding onto your big toes with your peace fingers and opening one leg or the other or both. And when you're ready, finding yourself in a comfortable resting position. Maybe it's lying down. Maybe it's going back to bed. Maybe it's sitting. Whatever it is for you, resting your body now. After all of that activity, all of that movement, slowing down and feeling how it feels now to be in your body. So we're not just running from one thing to the next. You really take note of how this feels to be in your body, to inhabit your body. Even if it's just for a few minutes, being still and allowing yourself to rest. Feel free to turn this off and stay here as long as you like. or whenever you're ready, to come back to your body with your breath. Come back to those inhales and longer exhales. Let your inhales, let your ribs and belly expand fully, and exhale all the way to the bottom. Adding some movement back in, maybe extending your arms overhead, fingers and toes as far away from each other as they can be. And exhale, bringing your knees over your hips and dropping them onto one side and pressing yourself up when you're ready. Finding a comfortable seated position. Staying in this zone, this quiet place. Your eyes are closed or maybe your gaze is soft. And allowing this practice to seep in to your body, to let it change you, so you have this to walk away from your mat and into your life with some new feelings, some new tools perhaps. Maybe just the feeling of gratitude, utter gratitude that we can move our bodies, that we get to be together like this and move our bodies. What a huge gift. What a huge gift. That alone. Dayenu. I know Passover is over, but it's my favorite saying. It translates to, that would have been enough. Thank you so much for being here, for practicing with me, for showing up for yourself. Just sitting on your mat, Dayenu, and then you did all the other things. Thank you so much. The love in me sees, honors, and is so, so grateful for the love in all of you.